right, so I did. I'm still on this series about applying for jobs because people say, man, jobs are not. There's not a lot of jobs out there. So I'm still on this thing about jobs, getting jobs for people. So especially the young men in the hood that need to get employed so that they can they can get their hand stamped with the manhood ticket. So, and you need a way to create income for yourself, and the easiest way for most people to create income is through employment. So, I did a video about getting a job through the city of Los Angeles, California. I did a video about getting a job through the county of the state of Los Angeles, the county of Los Angeles. I even did a video about getting a job through the state of California. Now we're going to do getting jobs with the Alphabet Boys or the federal government. So let's get started. So the first thing we want to do, you can Google government jobs or federal government jobs, and what you probably want to come up with is this website here, which is https usajobs.gov. That's where you're going to want to start at, right? Now, you can put in, you can look for jobs, trying to find where, let's say, let's just hit the search button and see what happens. Okay, we can filter. You can see, type. If you want to use your profiles, you have to sign in, right? But I'm not signing in right this second. So if I want to hire and path, now here's some of the filters I can use. Open to the public. Now a lot of these federal jobs, they're pretty much, veterans get like 80% of consideration, for these federal jobs. So if you're a vet, there's just like most of this stuff is like vet for federal jobs. Vets just get, they get more consideration for all jobs, but for federal jobs, it's like they go straight to the front of the line. So anyway, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. It's just that if you're not a vet and you're putting in for a federal job, just know that it may take them a while to get to you because they have vets that are coming back from all these different conflicts, and the first, what they want to do is get them back. If they're ready, get them right back, to work so they can put their lives back together, right? Just imagine if you was away from your family for 6 months, a year, 19 months, or whatever. You would want to get back to work, so create some kind of normalcy for your family, right? So they try to take care of the vets. So there's no problem there. That's a good thing. So just understand that. That's why this is a numbers game. That's why you have to put in so many applications so that you can, so that you're not expecting somebody to call you back right away. This is a numbers game. The days when people hit you right back, that was like in the 80s, maybe the late 90s. But now, it may take a while for people to hit back because it's so competitive out there. Anyway, so let's look at jobs open to the public. Let's select those, right? Boom. All this stuff is open. So that means that you don't have to be a vet. I mean, if you're a vet, you're probably going to get a lot more consideration quicker, but you can definitely don't have to be a vet. You can just be a person off the street to apply for these types of jobs. Really, most of them. But like I said, just understand when you're dealing with the federal government, when you're dealing with the Alphabet Boys, the vets get priority, like priority 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Anyway, let's just look at what they got. So they got assistant attorney. We got one. They got 7,948 jobs, right? That are open to the public. So don't tell me there's no jobs out there. are you qualified? That's the thing. So anyway, attorney and assistant U.S. attorney, right? Starting salary 55,000. 55,000. Special agent, law enforcement, military background. You can work with the FBI. You can work with the Alphabet Boys. Here, starting salary 62 grand. That is not bad. That is not bad. Must work a minimum of 50 hours. Holy smokes. Well, I mean, if you're, like I said, if that's something that you really, some people have wanted to work for the FBI since they were, teenagers or whatever. Hey, there it is right there. So, you can be an accountant for the FBI. So, I mean, it's just, it's all kind of different jobs, right? You can get a STEM background, work for the FBI, linguistics, criminal investigation background, of supervisory position, psychology, cybersecurity, health services. I mean, man, it's just it's so many jobs out here, right? So let's see if we can narrow this down a little bit. Let's see if we can narrow this down. Let's get some more filters here. Let's see. Okay, location. Let's see, work time, full time. We want a full time job, right? Okay, that cut it down. We started with 7,900. Now we down to 6,200, right? Okay, so now appointment type, permanent, right? We want a permanent job, right? That cut it down to 5,100, right? Okay, security clearance. We just assuming that the person that wants to get the job is just a basic person off the street. You don't need a top level security clearance, right? Not required. Let's see. That broke it down to 1,300 jobs, right? Okay. Position, sensitivity, and risk. Non-sensitive. So we want a non-sensitive job, right? That broke it down to 594 jobs, right? Still a lot of jobs for somebody who had no experience, nothing, right? Mission critical career field. Mission critical. Well, we won't mess with that because we don't want to have it critical. Like you have to have a critical situation. You don't have any of that, right? Travel percentage not required. 25. Well, let's say 50% or less. Yeah. Now that busted it down to 582 jobs, right? So now you got 582 jobs. But hold on. Now we can use the location. So let's say I'm in Los Angeles, California. So let's put Los Angeles in. All right. Now we got 16 jobs in Los Angeles, California. See how you can bust it down to the city where you're at and the state where you're at. So now, civil engineer, lead civil engineer, forestry technician, fire geologist, interdisciplinary, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer. They need a lot of engineers. Biologist, physician assistant, civil engineer, director of healthcare, human resources assistant. This is Rafael Segundo, right? Starting at 39,000. Let's see what you need to be a human resources assistant. It's 39,000 to 51,000. Pay grade GS5, permanent. Location 3, vacancies in the following location: El Segundo, California. Let's see. This job is open to career transition, military spouses, the public, right? And so here we're gonna. Oh, so what do I always tell you guys? What you want to make sure it's a full time job, but now you want to see. Okay, now you want to go to um, the requirements, the duties. I think most of this stuff you can do, right? But you want the responsibilities. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the position, summary, the responsibilities, things you're gonna be doing. But we want to know what are the requirements, what are the qualifications and requirements and conditions of employment that we need, right? So appointment is substantially subject to suitability or fitness determination as determined by a completed background investigation, may be performed occasional overnight travel as assigned, routinely be required to work unscheduled overtime to accommodate fluctuations in workload based on daily mission requirements, require shift work to provide coverage on evenings, weekends, holidays, or special situations. Okay, here are the qualifications. Who may apply? U.S. citizens. In order to qualify, you must meet the education and or experience requirements described below. Experience refers to paid and unpaid experience, including volunteer work done through the national service programs, e.g. Peace Corps, AmeriCorps, and other organizations, e.g. professional, philanthropic, religious, so my mouse messing up, spiritual community. Oh, okay, spiritual community, student, social. You will receive credit for all qualifying experience, including volunteer experience. Your resume must clearly describe your relevant experience. If qualifying based on education, your transcripts will be required as part of your application. Additional information about transcripts in this document. So you click here. I guess that's where you can upload your transcripts or whatever. Specialized experience, 1 year of specialized experience, which includes in processing new employees, screening applicants, questioning applicants to verify information, using automated equipment to collect and transmit fingerprints, reviewing documents for accuracy and completeness, maintaining records, and data entry. The definition of specialized experience is typical of work performed at the next lower grade level position in the Federal Service, GS-04. Or education, 4 years of education above the high school level obtained in an accredited business, secretarial, or technical school, junior college, or university. Or combination of education and experience. A combination of education and experience may be used to qualify for this position as long as the computed percentage of requirements is at least 100%. To compute the percentage of the requirements, divide the total number of months of experience by 12, then divide the semester hours of your education beyond 2 years, total semester hours minus 60 by 60. Add the two percentages. You will be evaluated based on your level of competency in the following areas: computer literacy, human resources, technology usage, personal action, processing, and record keeping. So, just to give you image, just to kind of let you know, this is, you pretty much, you don't even have to have a degree for this. You have to have the education and experience. And basically, working at your church is an experience for this job. When we looked at the experience here, they said you can actually get credit for, working. What did it say? Yeah, you get experience working through a professional, philanthropic, religious, spiritual, community, student. So you can be in student government and you get credit for that. So, I mean, it's jobs out here. We have to just be able to find them and go ahead. And the question is, are we qualified? And if not, how do we get qualified? Like all these engineer jobs, how do you get qualified to be an engineer? How do you? So you gotta look into this stuff and just say, okay, how do we do that? how do we do that? Let's list these jobs, sort by, open the list of salary, right? So we start at the highest salary and we go to the lowest salary, and let's see, fire technician. I mean, let's just go to the lowest jobs and let's see what you got to have to get that, right? Let's check the requirements. Must be a citizen, male, born. You got to be a male. Ooh. Subject to satisfactory adjudication of background, fingerprint completion of 1 year probationary period unless previously served. Per law, all federal employees required to have federal payments made by direct deposit. Successfully passed the e-verification. 18, initial appointment, satisfactory completion of training. Testing, it must pass work capacity test for fire program. Okay, subject to 1 year supervisory probationary period. Okay, willing to live and work in remote locations. Okay, and their condition of employment not listed here. However, applications will be notified of specific requirements at the time of tentative job offer is made. Qualifications. In order to qualify, you must meet eligibility. Qualification requirements defined below by closing date of announcement. Okay, so specialized requirements, serve on a crew. It depends on what level you are, but basically, there's jobs out here, man. There's jobs. It just depends on what you want to do and whether you're qualified for them or not. But like I said, this is a numbers game. This is like you put in. You have to be you have to be you have to be committed, and you have to go forward, and you just have to push and go ahead and put a lot of applications in. And I gave you 4 places. This is here. So okay, so let me go and show you what you can do if you have. So you can sign in, right? So you go up here and you sign in. If you don't have an account, I have an account. But if you don't have an account, you can sign in, right? You sign in. I'm gonna go ahead and sign in so you can see. So I'm here, and now I can go to the applications I got out there. 0. Save jobs, 0. Save searches, 0. But I can still search for everything, and you have much more. You can do your profile. You can do, let's say you save documents. You uploaded some documents. You don't have any other documents. Preferences. What you like? Are you willing to travel? Yeah, I mean, you can. Okay, what percentage of the time you travel? 70. Let's say 76% or greater. Are you willing to relocate? Yes. I mean, you can just fill out everything, and it'll all go with your profile, and the jobs that you put in for will see this. All right. Appointment type, we want permanent, and what type of schedule you are, full time. Save preferences. Bam. Say preferences is saved. You know what I mean? So you want to just make sure you get everything that you willing to do, and that's basically what you want to have happening. Okay. So now I told you how to do that. I told you how to do this, and so basically you can go and you can sign out, or you can leave the website or whatever. Oh, here you go. You can sign out, and then it just puts you right back where you can go back and just start all over again. Create your profile, federal application process, explore opportunities. So I mean, it's all kind of different things you can do at this website. It's hiring paths where you want to work with different things. It's just up to you what you want to do. You've got a place for Native Americans where they can get to seniors. I mean, National Reserves. I mean, vets, military spouses. I mean, just stuff. It's the, like, it's set aside for everybody, just about. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you can see that it shows you, hey, this is the federal application process. You create your profile. You search for a job. You review your job announcement. Prepare your application in USA Jobs. Submit your application to the agency. And then, the agency reviews you. They interview you. They select candidates and they offer you a job. That's it. So there's 9 steps in this process. But you'll be able to do and take care of, you'll be able to at least get a federal job. So that's what you want to do. So any questions, you can hit me up, and happy hunting. But remember, this is a numbers game. This is you need to be on point and just put out a lot of applications if you can, because like I said, it's a numbers game. All right.